Hi YouTube! So, I'm dyeing my hair today. This year has been rough with the prices, so I'm doing this by myself. So I've never dyed my own hair with, permanent colors, so I'm kind of nervous. So I did not have to rob a hair salon. You can actually order professional hair color online. I thought I was getting scammed because I got all these colors and 2 developers and a brush for 30 bucks. $30, my man. Okay guys, I'll explain you my plan. So first, I'm gonna be using this permanent hair color in the shade 51 light brown. So this is supposed to be a little bit darker and cool toned because I've never dyed my hair like with cool tones. I always go for warm tones. So we're gonna use a dim permanent color on my ends. And with this permanent color, I'm gonna dye my roots. You can see my natural color up here, which is blonde. And this is my old color. So first, I'm gonna part my hair into 4 sections. I'm gonna use whatever I have. Like, I don't have anything professional. I don't even have hair clips. So this is really just on the budget, Yay. I don't even know how to make 4 sections.
Wow!
So now our cute little sections are done. So in order not to stain your face with the hair dye, we're gonna apply coconut oil. I don't know if this works. We'll see. I don't know, this little experiment. I'm just gonna dip it into the coconut oil. I'm just gonna start mixing the color. I'm terrified. I feel like Walter White. Here is our masterpiece. So far, we're gonna mix it. So I'm just making like small sections. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're doing it. Girl, what am I doing with my life, honestly? Now I just take another really small section. This. So I'm starting from the top this time to see if it's a little easier. So I'm finally done. It took me a lot longer than expected. So now I'm gonna wait 30 minutes and I'm gonna wash it, warm water, and shampoo it. So day 2 of dyeing our hair. It's another day and we're continuing because we couldn't finish the whole head because it took way too long. Today I think the process will be less stressful and long because we are using the dim permanent color. So I've only done my roots so far, so you cannot see anything probably. Okay, my sections are done. I just did like 3 little buns. So we are going 5-1. The same tone as the permanent color. But I think this is a little bit more forgiving, if it doesn't turn out that pretty, It is not permanent, just like your past mistakes. While we mix this color, I thought I might as well tell you a little story time of me being a 13-year-old girl dyeing my hair for the first time. And yeah, it was a very dramatic story, honestly. Here we go. Ooh, it's so pretty. So I've always been like a hair girly. I don't do my nails, I don't really care. I don't get like facials or eyebrows. When I was in middle school, I was like 13, yep. I really wanted to dye my hair blonde. That was my freaking wildest dream in this world. My natural hair, you cannot even see it anymore, is dark blonde. So when I was little, up until like elementary school, I had golden blonde hair. I was a natural blondie, every girl's dream. And in elementary school, my hair got a lot darker, so now it's like dark blonde. It's not blonde or brown, it's in the middle. And I did not like that color. It's like this cool, like very cool ash toned, almost like gray. You know how people call this color? Like dishwater blonde or dirty blonde. I just really love brown hair or like natural blonde or just black hair. Now it's 2025 and I see my hair color trending on TikTok. And now this color is not called dishwater blonde. It's called this Slavic supermodel blonde brunette hair, I don't know. And now all of a sudden everyone wants my hair color, so. And I was googling like, how old do I have to be if I want to dye my hair? And it's like 16 is a good age. Bro, I was 13. I'm gonna add this activator now. So my parents asked this lady if I could dye my hair or like how old do I have to be. I was 13, about to turn 14 in 1 week. And so the lady was like, oh, it's okay, you know, it's not that much of a difference, you know, 2 years. Oh my god, it literally meant the world to me. Like I was so excited, man. One of my dreams are coming true. I worked so hard, you know, every day. This actually looks delicious. Like, wanna bite? Give it a little swirl. The day finally came to dye my hair. I was sitting in that chair and I have my pictures ready. Like I want to look exactly like this. We started the dyeing process. Everything was going really well. Then 2 hours later, it was finally the time to see the results. I was just like sitting on that chair, quiet, you know. I was just like watching. I was hoping for the color to look as blonde as possible, right? And then the hair was finally dry and it was yellow. Yay, it was not platinum blonde, it's not white, it is yellow as the sun. The hairdresser noticed like, okay, she's not saying anything. At that point, it was kind of obvious that I did not like the color. I was looking for solutions, you know. Can I use purple shampoo? Can I wash my hair today? Whatever. I think it's so hard to say to the hairdresser like, yeah, I don't like it. Trash. So yeah, we went home and BRB, I'm staining my whole bathroom here. There was a big chunk of hair dye that just fell and it kind of disappeared on the floor. Like I cannot find it anymore. Oh, I stained my face, by the way. Whatever, man, you know, it won't kill me. So we went home after that and I wouldn't take off my hoodie, you know, like I just put the hood on and I was like hiding my hair the whole night and probably crying or something, you know. As I said, like hair is everything to me and it completely ruined my self-esteem. And the most stressful part was that I would have to go to school looking like that. So I had to fix the problem ASAP. Because bro, I was like, I don't want to get bullied in school for this hair, you know. You know, like in those movies when girls take off their glasses or straighten their curly hair for the first time and they're like a new person. I was so devastated because I thought I would have that Taylor Swift moment, you know, but no, I would show up to school with yellow hair instead. In the morning, I woke up and I started to look for options because, you know, I have to fix this problem. I cannot cry forever. So I had 2 solutions. Either buy one of those like box dyes, you know, like any blonde face that you see, like just without any tutorials or anything, you know, just like do it. My parents texted the lady like, yeah, it's fugly, we don't like the color or something, you know. And that morning I went straight back into the hair salon. We arrived and the lady was like, I kind of had a feeling that, you know, you guys would come back, you know. And then the lady was like, so what's the problem? And I was like, I don't like it because it's too yellow. And she took it really personally. She was like, it's not yellow, it's honey blonde. I thought you wanted this kind of blonde. When I had showed her pictures of almost platinum blonde hair, you know, very light hair. So I understood that the problem was miscommunication, you know, because my hair reacted like to the hair dye or something, you know, because you can't always go platinum blonde in one day. So yes, the lady definitely thought I was being dramatic. Everyone thought I was being so dramatic, but you know, imagine being like a 13-year-old girl with all these like puberty and insecurities. I think school was the biggest problem because, you know, middle school kids are really just kids and super rude. And you know, in my school, you know, you cannot wear like a hat or a hoodie inside the classroom because it's like bad manners. So they would like, you know, force you to take it off. So we bleached the hair again I had high hopes this time, and it did turn out as I wanted, and I felt so pretty. It was everything I wanted in life, and I got it. I worked so hard. I was the happiest kid in the world, and I would spend my birthday looking pretty. So you must be thinking, happy ending? No, well, kind of. So after like 1 month, my hair started to fall out. So that's a story for another day. Okay guys, we're done. Now I have to wait for 15 to 20 minutes and I'm gonna wash it, shampoo it, and then I'll show you guys the results. Okay guys, can you see the color? I mean, this is the final result. What do you think? Do you like it? Actually, I really like it. I look so classy and I look like an adult for once, because I usually dress like a 12-year-old, and I definitely missed a few spots, you can probably tell, but it's okay. I think I got it like 95% even, and I mean that's good for the first time. Let me know what color I should do next, or would you try this color at home? See you next time, bye!